Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Courtney Lorraine Hope. It is Sunday about 1:30 in the afternoon. I'm just sitting here, just been watching some fellow YouTubers, JD Delay. I've been watching Richie Weber on Facebook. Just seeing what's all being done in the recovery community. I see a lot of YouTubers and a lot of people in the recovery community wanting change. Well, the settlement money from the opioid settlement fund, or the opioid settlement where they sued the manufacturers, has come in and is available. JD Delay, made a reaction video to what Trump was wanting to advocate for, as far as getting addicts help and the homeless help and getting them off the streets so people can live that are not addicted. If you go to my page on Ray of Hope of Happiness on Facebook, you will see a pin post that will kind of give you an outline of my idea of a community center that has different levels to it that I am advocating for. At this current moment in time, I don't have the tools, so to speak. We only have one car in my family at the moment, and I've been battling a cold for 2 weeks. But I want community centers in every county that can help whoever, the addict, the mental health patient, the whatever it may be. And there's different floors, and it's like a big old community center. Where people can go to get help. There's long-term living there as well. It's kind of a gated community per se as well, so that way you have to have a badge to get in. You got to have a badge to get out. I don't want it to be like an encampment center or anything like that. I want people to be able to go and come, as long as you're not under any treatment or I do want to have a floor to where people from the jail can come over and still get their care, because in jails, people that are prescribed Suboxone or methadone cannot receive and will not receive their medication in jail. If they're prescribed it, they are made to detox, and I think that's completely and honestly inhumane. Anybody that is prescribed a medication by a doctor, if you land yourself in jail, it should be given to you, no questions asked. If it's prescribed by a doctor, it's no different than insulin. It's no different than a heart med or a mental health med. But in our local jails, if you do go to jail and are prescribed Suboxone, Subutex, methadone, anything to that nature, they will make you cold turkey. And for any of you that know, cold turkeying off of that is worse than heroin. So I will also have a floor in every community center that will be able to help those folks as well. It will be a lockdown floor where no in or out, because they're. But I encourage you to tag JD Delay. I encourage you to tag other influencers that are on this app. I want to collab. I want to get this going. I want to bring these community centers to every county, to free detox, free mental health help. It can be done. There was trillions of dollars awarded after the opioid settlement money. Trillions of dollars awarded. We need to make sure that people in the recovery community, have a say-so on how care is given. Because if we allow the elites, the people that have never dealt with it before, come up with a program, it will be ass-hat backwards, just like our system is now. Our system is backwards, ass backwards, and if we allow them, such as Donald Trump or whoever, the elites that have never had to deal with it, that are in politics, that have no clue what's coming or going, how it is to deal with an addict, or how it is to deal with somebody in recovery, or what this is, or what this step is, they have no clue. They'll be building it blind. So us as people in recovery, and even addicts for that matter, tag everybody. Let's grow this, folks. Let's bring recovery to every county. If somebody wants to get recovery or mental health help, they shouldn't have to wait for a bed to come open. That's horse shit. They don't wait for a bed to come open to help somebody with the kidney. They don't wait for a bed to come open to help somebody with this or that. We need help in our communities, and we need help now. When there is open buildings that can be redone, and and people deserve help. If you're willing in Gaston County, North Carolina, to hand out everything but the drug to get high with, and they do, they literally hand you everything to get high with. They hand you Narcan, they hand you the needles, they hand you the plunger, they hand you chopsticks because they heard it helped you get high quicker, or helped you whatever. Not high quicker, that sounded really stupid. Ha ha, funny. Anywho, but they hand you everything to get high with, except the drug itself. If we can hand out that and hand out Narcan is expensive. Well, it used to be $300 a pop. Now it's not so much. But it used to be extremely expensive. If we can hand out glass pipes, glass sticks, if we can hand out free needles, and we can hand out this, and we can hand out that, we can hand out the treatment. We can hand out here, you want to get help? Here you go. With no waiting. With no just, oh, we can get you in a bed, but it's only a week. What's a week going to do for somebody? Nothing. Okay? And this will allow folks to get the help they need to build back better. And that way, folks, if we can put these community centers in every town, guess what? The government ain't making no money off of us no more. From committing dope fiend larcenies, in and out of jail because we can't pay a fine, can't do this, or you're in and out because you fell in probation. If we had these types of community centers that actually gave a fuck about the recovering addict and helped and cared about the steps and actually put things into place to help people succeed, rather than them being a meal ticket, or rather than it being about money, people would prosper. Probation is nothing but a setup for failure. I've said that 1,000 times over. Probation is a joke. It's all money based. If you don't have the money to pay for your treatment, you're screwed. So, and you get they fail you. So, folks, this is what I want to do is it will be completely free on a sliding scale. Yes, I know it's going to take money to maintain it, but I want to put cafes in there. I want to do merch sales. I want to be able to give back to the community. I want to be able to help the community. I want to be able to, once we have people that are sober, that are, have done the steps, that are there, we can give back, planting flower gardens, going around the community, helping the elders. This is a way for addicts to get back on their feet and it not cost $30,000 to go to a treatment center in Florida, or $30,000 to ship out to California. I'm sorry. I don't think that it should cost $30,000 to get you treatment, to get help. I think it should cost zero. And to me, I worked in healthcare. I worked at Living Children's Hospital, and I also think healthcare should be free. I don't think just because you got Medicaid that you can't have that medication because Medicaid don't pay for it. To me, that's ludicrous. That's the government. I think that healthcare and medicine should be free. I think that people deserve to live and to be and to get the help that they need, regardless of what you're suffering from. And I encourage you today to be mindful, to educate yourself. If you don't know, ask questions. Like here in North Carolina, you pay $40,000 as a taxpayer for one person to go to jail. $40,000. Do you think that $40,000 is used to help that person get better in there? No. They usually come out 10 times worse and know how to make everything underneath the kitchen sink, if you follow my drift. So let's put money into something that's going to work. Let's put money into a community center that's going to help everybody. That there's no red tape. You walk up to that front desk and say, hey, I need help. Yep, here we go. Let's go. And that's how I believe it should be. I encourage you to tag everybody in the recovery community. I know I'm very small, but at the end of the day, God laid it on my heart to make this dream come a reality. I've seen too many people die. I've seen too many of my friends die. I've seen too many of my friends lose hope in life. And that's not okay. I grew up as in a household that had addiction problems. My father was a severe alcoholic from the Vietnam War. He couldn't deal with his issues, so he drank severely. Now he was a working alcoholic. Now he'd work, but when it came his time to drink, by God, he was drinking. Okay, so I know what I'm speaking upon. I am breaking a generational curse to myself. I have a lot of people in my family that get really mad when I bring up my childhood, because they know it's facts and they know it's truth, and they don't want it to be said. Well, that's the problem. When you've got older people in the family, oh hush, oh my God, you're making us look bad. Don't make us look bad. I don't care about that. I care about the soul. Okay, I don't care how bad it makes my family look, because you know what? At the end of the day, all that hush, 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 hush mess is going to kill your brother, or kill your sister, or kill your aunt, or kill your uncle. You gotta live. You gotta say something. You can't be quiet and get help. It's not going to happen, folks. You can't be quiet and get help. You gotta be loud, and you gotta make your voice matter. So, I encourage you today to love your neighbor, to love your mom, to love your dad, to love your sister if you have one, to love your brother, and to spread hope. Spread hope, folks. We can get this done if we come together. There are enough people living in recovery and living in addiction that if you truly want this, and you truly want us to be able to help everybody, let's do this. Let's come together. Let's build these community centers in every county. That way, the county judge or the county DA can't say, well, there's no open beds. Well, and you got to go to prison. Let's get these people help. Let's give these people hope. And I encourage you today, it's Sunday, to do something for somebody. It be little, big, or small. Tell somebody you love them today. Tell somebody, be a blessing to somebody. You never know. A little hug can change change a person's world. Well, I love you, folks. I hope you have a blessed day. Sorry I rambled. But I hope to get better at these videos. And y'all have an amazing day. Peace out.